Well, hellfire, it is RockdaRiff, and I am back for another King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard Metalhead Envy. Uh, really do dig the hell out of this band because I'm like, who was it? I was talking with somebody. I was like, it looks like I'm going to be doing a lot of King Gizzard for a while now. They have so much in their discography, and it's the other day I spent like a couple hours, or not a couple hours. I probably had like an hour and a half of free time. And I've been wanting to find some other songs I want to cover to put on my Metalhead Jam series. I don't know how those covers are. I've never been a big guy to cover. I prefer writing, but it does it gave me like a little bit of a rude awakening when Self Emulate was the King Gizzard song I was looking at. I was like, man, it's like that's the first song I did on the channel and what really just kind of hooked me into the band. I was like, let's see if I could like try to cover it. And most of the time when I look at some other people's songs, I don't know how to say this without sounding like cocky or anything, but it's like most of the time when I look at some other songs that I want to cover, they're not too crazy difficult for me to get the main gist of it. And I was looking at Self Emulate and the rhythm that's going on in that. The Stu and Joey and Cookie's picking hand is really cool. It's really slick. It's definitely a challenge for me to try to master because it's like two singles and then a double and then a triplet and then keeping that in like a constant thing. And I'll be the first to tell you, like, my picking hand is so weak. I love guitar. I love playing. I'm trying to get better at it every day, but my picking hand is terrible. But I'm assuming Predator X is going to be another rock. Everybody, the way some members have been talking to me, leaving comments, they're like, "Yo, Predator X." I'm like, "Okay, we're going to get us another metal track." I'm not sure if I'm going to do a live versus a studio in this video, but let's see how this live is right here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Kind of gives me a tribal vibe. Yeah. I love King Gizz's gallops. That's the best way I can put that. When they are metaled out and their gallops like Gaia, all the Petrodragonic, Self Emulate. I'm excited to get to Infest the Rat's Nest. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that album next. I'm kind of leaning to the microtonal stuff, but yeah, I'm excited. Hmm. This makes me want to try to learn Self Emulate again. You know what's funny? That right there would give me a challenge. Like I don't know what it is about my my pick and hand ability. I have such a hard time. My drummer and my other guitarist will work with me, and they'll break stuff down. Like they don't have an issue. My other guitarist does not have an issue. He'd hear that and he'd be like, "Oh, it's this. It's da 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 da." And me, I'm like, I always play my rhythm hand by feel and all that. So if I sit there for 20 minutes trying to mimic the sound, I don't know if I could ever do it identically, but I could get the feel of it. Is the best way I could put that. I mean, it's just such a nice little. In the words of Bill Burr, hell yeah, I like Predator X. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I like Predator X. Once again, though, both Predator X and Gaia to me fall into the realm of like they just sound like build-ups into a track on Petrogigonic. And it really just made me want to play guitar. It really makes me want to like go learn self emulate. I knew it. I knew going into this Predator X was going to be another metal song. How do you call a track Predator X and not make it a metal song? But both Gaia and Predator X to me could have been on Petrogigonic and been like an interlude into the next track. Especially that live version of Gaia. That shit was so fucking wicked. Uh I definitely dig it. It's cool to see the stage aesthetic of Joey with the regular flying V and Stu with the reverse. I don't know why, like that just clicks to me. I sit there and I'm looking I'm kind of like if you notice my tattoos, I'm very OCD. I like things to match and all that. I've got like basically most of my body, my tattoos, there's a mirror on the other opposite side of my body and everything. But yeah, I would give Predator X I'm gonna say 8 or 9 out of 10 horns. The only reason why I'm not going higher, because to me that song Predator X doesn't really progress. To me, I'm gonna listen to it a few more times, but it's mainly just the and Predator X. Like it just feels like a build up, especially with the way that King Giz has done a lot of the other songs I've dived into. Like this feels like the first 3 minutes and 40 seconds of a song, but it needs about 4 minutes more of some other crazy shit going on, if that makes sense. But yeah, that makes me want to go try to learn self emulate again. I gotta get that picking. I gotta get that picking down. That was pretty slick. If this ends up being your first time to my channel, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your excuse me. Let me know what your thoughts are. It looks like we've only got. Looks like we've got Red Smoke, Candles, and the Funeral left for Omnium Gathering. So, yeah, we'll be done with this album. I think I am going to go on to the microtonal. That one's been mentioned a lot. The what is it, microtonal banana, and then there's the KG and LG. So I think those will be the next albums I'm gonna try to dive into. Then we might come back to Infest the Rat's Nest because hearing Gaia and hearing Predator X on this album, I'm like, I'm ready to. I'm ready to get back into the metal, more metal side of King Giz. But can't think of nothing else cool to say. So stay positive, stay rocking, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.